childcare issue, if we've got a 30 to 40% deficit in just childcare businesses that can't stay in business, what we're talking about is across employers. How do we cooperatively establish some kind of means of a site-based childcare system that would be subsidized by the employers, so that they would be an incentive to come work for us. So when we're competing in the marketplace for county employees, if there was a site that us and Gunderson and LHI and other employers are jointly helping fund and subsidize that care, that then we're all attractive as a downtown set of businesses. So we're trying to think far beyond what we've ever done before, where childcare isn't our issue, that's up to the employees to deal with, and trying to see if there aren't some ways to break through what that deficit is. And it'd be less likely to subsidize individual childcare, but actually subsidizing our employees as they're trying to purchase childcare. That's just an idea that we're kicking around, and we've been working on it for over a year, way before the pandemic, recognizing this is a deficit for employees to be able to access. So we don't have it solved by any means, but those are the kinds of discussions we're having.
We don't have a shortage of workers here. And actually, as I think about it, we probably have more people who would like to work here than we can accommodate. And a big part of that, most people don't know that, is the childcare issue. And we have a great child center on campus. And I talk to people all the time. And I used to work at other universities that didn't have childcare. And some people will say, well, I'd really like to come and work there, but I don't have options for childcare. So we're very fortunate to have that. And I will underscore how important that is across the board.
Have we looked at, since we're talking about spending one-time money and we're talking about wanting to improve childcare, have we had any serious conversation about how you spend one-time money on childcare without and still somehow maintain the concept of sustainability?
You know, I think I can answer both of those in one answer, and this is just off the top of my head. But if you use the money to get a child care center going and showed that it was very high quality, and then began to have the employers underwrite it, maybe it's a subsidy with the employee, but I think that would be a really novel way. We've got to expand it clearly. And I say that because our child care center, it only has so much capacity and there's a waiting list. And, so clearly there's room to do more. And this may be the way to get that started. But that point is absolutely correct. You have to consider sustainability of it. How do you fund it over the longer term? But maybe it's, as I say, a question of getting something good going, and then people see the value and there is the support longer term.
I agree with the chancellor. I think we take the state's playbook here, Jim. As you know, the state often funds programs, or they'll mandate a program and fund the program, and then over time they don't keep up with paying for it or taking responsibility for it, right? And more falls to the shoulders of local government. Well, the beauty of these funds is we have 3-4 years to make some decisions and make some good investments. So clearly with childcare, for example, our nursing home, Rocky Knoll, we built the addition, we remodeled and established and paid for the infrastructure for that childcare. And then we contracted with a local private organization to come in and staff it, right? So we don't have that ongoing operational cost, but we made the one-time investment to get it established.